He didn't win the Division 3 title, but he performed beyond his wildest dreams. Kazuki Ura, at the age of 28, is now just 7 matches away from a return to salaried level. He asks us not to compare him with Terunofuji, for he reckons the ex-Orzeki's in a different league, but the parallels between the two are glaring. Yes, Terunofuji may have fallen from the higher rank, but it was Ura who fell the furthest, to the 106th rung of Division 5 last November. Since then, after getting the all-clear from a top knee specialist, he has won almost every match. The Division 5 title in January, the Division 4 title in March. He was up against vastly tougher opponents this time at the top of Division 3 though. But my, what a show he put on. Day 1 saw him thrown in straight at the deep end, paired with 180 kilo powerhouse Oh Shoryu. Remember him from my post in April. This is the guy who graduated Kindai University last year, won Divisions 6, 5 and 4 straight from his debut without losing a match, and whose form only dipped due to the shock at the death of his university coach. The fans expected Ura to duck and weave. Instead, he went straight in, left inside, drove back, and crushed him out from the front. Asked where on earth he found the strength, the Osaka man replied, "It's just so much fun to be doing sumo again. That winning move wasn't planned, it just kind of happened because I got hold of him well. But it's early days, so I'll not be getting carried away. I'm just focusing on 4 wins." Day 3 and his second match saw him faced with giant Saitama Sakai graduate Kitanowaka, who practices thrusting with Hokutofuji, belt work with Okinomi. With vastly inferior height, weight, and reach, Ura gets knocked back after the jump-off, all defenses breached, and yet still pulls off a reverse neck twist-down at the rope to go 2-0. And he was dissatisfied, saying, "In terms of the sumo, I was beaten. I stole victory at the ring's edge, but I don't feel I won on ability." Amazingly, it was here he revealed he's still not fighting practice bouts and only focusing on skills and conditioning. That's why he kept expectations low, saying, "The opponents are really tough now, and rising up the rankings chart is going to be a challenge. Nevertheless, I'm going to go for these 4 wins." Day 6 and match 3 is more straightforward. Ura goes in with the arms outstretched against Tsushima Nada, takes his belt and forces him out for an 18th straight victory. He's a good mover, so I was planning on watching him carefully and landing a choice thrust, but I guess I just caught his belt really well, he reflected. It was a significant win as it took him past his tally on his last appearance at this level, which ended with that terrible second knee injury, from which he is still not fully recovered. "I think I can generate more power, so I want this knee to get even better and have something good to show for it," he said. "I just want to finish this tournament without injury." Day 7 and match 4 proved a bridge too far, his winning run ending with defeat to the far taller Shonan no Umi, who kept Ura at a distance he was unable to break down and pushed him over the edge. "I'm gutted to have lost, but I remind you everyone's really strong at this level," Ura philosophized. "I wasn't conscious of the winning run, I just don't want to be taking 1 step forward, 1 step back like before. If I don't seek to attack on the front foot, I'll end up injuring myself again. So I want to stay mindful of that." Day 9 and match 5 saw him back to winning ways with a flip over of Bushozan. The crucial 4th win guaranteed him a better rank next time. "He's a strong pusher and I wasn't going to be beaten for grit," Ura said. "I could go toe-to-toe with him, which is something. The power is coming back, and the rehabilitation process really feels worth it now. There were plenty of nerves going into this tournament, I'll admit. I didn't think I'd get a winning score, so obviously I'm delighted." The question then became, how far could he rise? Day 12 and match 6 resulted in a 5th win against Tokisakae. Despite allowing both his foe's arms inside, Ura held firm with a right arm clamp before firing off an outer arm throw. "I'm not a belt specialist, but I needed to plan for situations like that, so I practiced," Ura explained. "And it's great that it paid off. I'm also happy to have further increased my range of techniques. It's tough going in the top 30 ranks of Division 3, so I'm grateful for every little promotion I can get. My knee has held up thus far, so I've just got to get it through one more match and hopefully win. Well, on day 13 his hope became a reality as he finished July 2020 in style with victory over ex-2nd Division man Ichi Yamamoto, and by the rare technique of thrust over from behind Okuri Tsukiotoshi, which was only first recognized in December 2000. We both had 5 wins going into this one, so I wasn't expecting to win so easily, Ura said. I just gave it everything I had, and my body moved naturally up there. I'm surprised to get to 6 wins, I just feel that luck was on my side. Next tournament is another real challenge though, so I want to get myself in the right condition. Asked about parallels drawn with Terunofuji, he said, I can't compare myself to him, but I can learn much about how to crawl back up the ranks after injury. I just want to do my best in my own way. So far, the Ura way is more than good enough.